I'm just going to read you a question that Linda wrote in. She said, I don't know if most people trying to lose weight with the Gabriel method live in big cities, but I live in a small town in a generally more rural area, and all this stuff about raw food restaurants and bakeries is a pipe dream. I would love to make some of the crackers and wraps you suggest, but honestly, I don't feel like paying for a dehydrator just for that. I don't feel that I have to. I wish you had some practical recipes that ordinary people who don't live in big cities can make for themselves. Okay, so first of all, the dehydrator recipes. Now for me, the problem with the dehydrator recipes is the time and the patience and the organization. I'm not really strong with that, so you have to be organized. In other words, if you want to have flax crackers, you got to plan 2 days in advance. That's a problem for me. It's not a problem for a lot of people, but if you can do that, you don't need a dehydrator, and it's not a lot of money, and you can buy the ingredients online. You can buy chia seeds online, you can buy chia bran online, you can buy flax seeds online, you can buy flax oil online, you can buy all these things online and ship to you if you're living in a rural area. So you can get the ingredients, and it's cheap. Because a kilo of chia seeds might cost you $20, $30, it's going to last you for a month, and you're going to be able to eat flax crackers or chia crackers for a month. So you can do this in a rural area, even without a dehydrator. Now that being said, a dehydrator you can get for $300, so it's not the end of the world to get a dehydrator, but if you don't want to get a dehydrator, what you can do is you can leave your oven at the lowest setting with the door open, and that acts like a dehydrator. You just have to leave it there all night. Don't do it if it's a gas oven, because obviously if the gas goes out, it's going to be a huge problem, right? So don't do it if it's a gas oven, but otherwise put it on the lowest setting, open the door, and you got yourself a dehydrator. The whole point of the dehydrator is that it doesn't heat ingredients past 45 degrees Celsius or 110 degrees Fahrenheit, so it doesn't corrupt the healthy fats. So you can make flax crackers and chia seed wraps. You can make all these things if you're organized. The other thing you can do in rural areas is you can grow your own food. There's also tremendous farmers markets in most rural areas where you can get spray-free, locally grown produce. You can even get raw milk on many occasions, which is a tremendous benefit over pasteurized milk because it doesn't cause inflammation, and it's got lots of healthy bacteria and live enzymes and all kinds of good stuff. So living in a rural area can be in a lot of ways an advantage. In many ways it's a huge advantage because there's less stress. Because all these people running around, all these noises, all the pollution, that's a type of stress that your body reacts to. My body personally, I do much better in rural areas. So if you're living in a rural area, that's an advantage in a lot of ways. You just have to network a little bit. Like when I lived in rural Western Australia, I had a lady who grew fruits. She had 48 hectares of fruit trees, delicious organic fruit, and she would once a week, she'd come down with a big box. And I had, at the health food store, I put an order for a vegetable box, and once a week, a box of organic vegetables would come to me. I had someone who grew wheatgrass for me, but you can grow it yourself. But it's real easy to plant for yourself, grow for yourself, or access locally grown. So what I'd like to do is open up the conversation for creative ways, creative and cost-effective ways to be and eat healthy regardless of where you are. So let me hear all your questions, comments, and concerns, and we'll come back with some good ideas. Thanks very much. See you soon.